How's it going today, guys? My name's Shelton, slapping my nipples like always. And this is Trevor. Today we're going to do the
5 strongest signs of aliens and alien life. We're going to do a reaction test today. We're going to see if it's really terrifying or interesting. So let's go.
hopefully
There is
you
a
can hear
question
this.
we have all asked. Are we alone in this universe? Well, despite our ever-increasing technology and knowledge, we do not
Also, I'll put this video in the description below so you can see it for yourself. And let's get started.
have a definitive answer to that question. Now, there are two very strong and popular signs of believed alien life.
Also, let me tell you, if the video ends like automatically, I guess that's going to be the end of it. Because my tablet's kind of screwed up right now. I'm going to get it fixed, probably get a new one. Because like half of my screen's broken, so I can't pause it like I used to. So I'm sorry about that. But I will put this in the description below. And I'm probably just going to watch half of it. Because it's 11 and 28 seconds long.
Make it even longer. Go.
And that is the Wow Signal and the Black Knight. I have already mentioned those in previous videos, so here are 5 what people say prove or strongly suggest that we humans are not alone. The link between ancient Egypt and extraterrestrials has long been discussed, and we are all familiar with the speculation about alien intervention when it comes to the Egyptian pyramid design and construction. But whether you believe in that theory or not, there is one thing that people swear shows strong signs aliens did visit Earth during those times: the Egyptian hieroglyphics, which are literary characters in a symbolic alphabetic form of writing, and one of the most interesting discovered hieroglyphics that many say has links with extraterrestrials is the 2,000 to 3,000-year-old so-called Abydos helicopter. It was found in an ancient temple that was built by Seti I and his son Ramses II in Abydos, Egypt. Now, looking at it, what's the first thing you can spot? Well, there's no denying that this looks like a helicopter, this looks like some sort of boat or yacht, this looks like a ship of some sort, and that looks like what many say is a futuristic ship or glider. So this was found on a stone slab that was supporting the ceiling. It was studied and concluded that it was nothing more than an accidental illusion caused by overlapping hieroglyphics, where plaster had been set onto the stone to replace the writing underneath, and that was it. It was sort of left and not talked about again. There are a few researchers who say there is much more to this. They concluded that if the Egyptians wanted to overlap any existing writing, they would simply replace...
Whoa!
Ew, that thing over there looks like a bug.
That is a bug. Is this how helicopters was made?
I don't think
Is this
so.
how airplanes was made?
I don't think so.
Dude, he is right. This actually does look like a helicopter.
I know,
that looks
believe
like
it.
a boat. That looks like a ship. That looks like a futurist ship. I will definitely put this in the description below. You guys definitely gotta see this.
The limestone. It's believed the hieroglyphics would have been engraved on the ground and then elevated up into position. So if a change needed to be done, researchers say they could have just replaced the block and wouldn't have to replaster it. Then there are those who do not believe it has anything to do with ancient technology. They say if there were vehicles like the ones believed to be shown, then surely there would be a lot more evidence of them and not just on one single inscription. So what do you think of these mysterious hieroglyphics? Is it proof aliens came down during the ancient Egyptian years, or is it nothing more than a coincidence?
Oh, that hurt my ear. Ooh.
It's always fascinating when an astronaut argues the existence of aliens, because if anyone has more of a chance of seeing an extraterrestrial, it's going to be astronauts who venture into space. Now, the rumour is that if an astronaut witnesses a UFO or an extraterrestrial being, they cannot report this to the press. But that hasn't stopped them, because over the years, many astronauts have told of encounters with aliens. In June 1965, when astronauts Ed White and James
1965,
McDivitt were passing
God.
over Hawaii in a Gemini spacecraft, they say they witnessed a strange-looking metallic object with long arms sticking from it.
I'm gonna say it.
McDivitt took pictures, but he said that it did not capture what he could see properly due to the glare.
Wait, I'll read it. Appear on right hand side of photo.
Upper right hand side of photo.
Oh, it's right there. There it is.
Oh,
Cyber object photo by James McDrivton.
And the rugby window.
Yes.
The room
UFO
showing
shows-
erratic behavior. Clip from NASA movie film taken by James McDivitt.
Skywatch.
is that he also took a video, but this has never been released. Exhibit has said that some UFO promoters did
Jeez.
exaggerate the story, but debunkers
Kinda like
did also
NASA.
underestimate it. Another sighting by astronauts happened in December of the same year. Gemini astronauts James Lovell and Frank Borman saw an unidentified spacecraft some distance from their capsule. The Gemini Control Center told him that he was seeing the final stage of their own booster rocket, but Frank confirmed that he could see the booster rocket and the unidentified object was something completely different, but what exactly it was is a mystery. Now, whether you
I
believe
didn't
Buzz
see it.
Aldrin and Neil Armstrong's moon landing was a hoax or not,
Neil
they
Armstrong,
both
gosh.
apparently reported that aliens have a base on the moon and were told to get off and stay off. According to unconfirmed reports, both Neil and Buzz saw UFOs shortly after landing on the moon on the 21st of July 1969. According to former NASA employee Otto Binder, unnamed radio hams with their own VHF receiving facilities that bypassed NASA's broadcasting outlets picked up the following exchanges. What was it? What the hell was it? That's all I want to know. What's there?
If you don't like bad language, it is in this.
Well, yeah, a little.
Dang it! I forgot how to turn it. There we go. If you don't like bad language, it is in this, but it's not scary, nothing like that. It's kind of pretty cool, but if you don't like bad language, I would not suggest that you watch this.
These babies are huge, sir, enormous. Oh my god, you wouldn't believe it. I'm telling you, there are other spacecraft out there, lined up on the far side of the crater edge. They're on the moon watching us. According to former naval officer and Russian UFO researcher, Neil Armstrong relayed the message to Mission Control that two large mysterious objects were watching them after having landed, but the message was censored and never heard by the watching public. NASA's cover-ups. The fact that NASA conceal information from the public has led many to believe that they are aware of the existence of alien life. And one of the most talked about cases of a NASA cover-up comes from Dr. Edgar Mitchell. He was part of the Apollo 14 space mission in 1971, and during his 2 lunar missions, he spent 33 hours on the moon. Dr. Mitchell said that he was aware of several UFO visits during his career, but each one had been covered up. He said that workers at the space agency had described aliens as little people who look strange to us. Dr. Mitchell stated that their technology is far more sophisticated than ours, and if they were hostile, we would be gone by now. He is also told that the believed Roswell alien crash of 1947 was real, and the reason it was covered.
If you don't know what sophisticated means, it means like more powerful. They have more technology in what we do, and if they're like hostile or violent to us, they would like destroy us.
Also, if any of you young kids are watching this, make sure you have a grown up with you, and he's a scientist. He knows more than me. He's in the what grade you?
7th.
Yes, I'm only in 5th grade, so.
The West did not want the Soviet to know of the craft's technology, and they did not know if the apparent alien being was hostile or not. Apparently, officials from NASA have commented on Dr. Mitchell's statements by saying, NASA does not track UFOs and is not involved in any sort of cover-up about alien life on this planet or anywhere in the universe. Dr. Mitchell is a great American, but we do not share his opinions on this issue. But Edgar continues to claim that aliens and alien craft are real and is positive that we are being watched right now. Another thing people more recently have pointed out is the International Space Station's HD live feed is often cut when objects are seen in space. In 2014, NASA allegedly cut the live feed coming from the Earth viewing cameras mounted on the space station just when a mysterious UFO appeared to hover over the Earth. UFO watchers claim that the drop-off in the live feeds as soon as a UFO comes into view is an obvious and deliberate attempt to hide what they believe are regular sightings of alien spacecrafts observing Earth. Some say this is the moon or a lens flare, and others believe it's an alien craft. Also, UFO watcher...
Listen, I don't understand. When we're talking on radios, why don't aliens pick up?
Maybe because they want to keep their stuff hidden.
Yeah, but, dude, when something's interfering with a radio, you don't know what interfering means, that means contacting with another radio.
Interfering means like blocking.
Yeah. So, when you're on a radio, like one of those radios that truckers have, sometimes airplanes can pick up with radios like that if you're on the same station as those, or if you're lucky enough, you can probably pick up alien spaceship if you're lucky enough. Because I used to, when I was real small, I had like this little radio in my room. Okay? What are you doing on the floor?
Oh man.
I had like this little radio that got like multiple radio stations. I probably still have it. I picked up this weird talking. I had not told nobody. Could not understand what they saying. I thought it was like a bad radio station. So I turned it. Then a couple minutes later, it interfered with my radio, and I don't know what happened. I have not told nobody, but I don't know what happened, so. Probably could be aliens.
Apparently spotted a UFO on the live stream outside the space station before the stream was interrupted for around 15 seconds. Needless to say, it's certainly strange that NASA cut the video when things like this happen. Maybe it's just a coincidence due to them experiencing technical difficulties, or maybe they know something that we don't. The size of our universe. Now, even those who do not believe in the UFO or alien photos and videos going around, there are many that say, due to the sheer magnitude of the universe, it's impossible for there not to be another
Just hit now 7.
Dude, if you have not watched this, you need to watch this when we put this description below. It is awesome. It is amazing. You see stuff that you won't believe.
But we're gonna stop this video here. It's probably too long. It's just now hitting 11. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment if you want more. I will put this in the description. You can watch the rest yourself. Pretty long video. It's pretty interesting. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.